Okay, it's the next morning. I just had like a breakfast buffet at my hotel, which was fine. Apparently I paid for it, so might as well utilize it. But now we're walking to the metro. I have a ticket for the Catacombs in a couple hours, but first I want to go to the Trocadero and I want to go, I don't know, look at stuff. It's like 11 o'clock, I think. So plenty of time to go do things. I think the metro is just up here. I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of just winging it, but we'll see how we go. I made it to the Trocadero. However, generally, it doesn't look like this. Generally, obviously, none of this Paris stuff is out. But hopefully we're gonna be able to turn the corner in a second and see the Eiffel Tower. There she is. It looks like this is a bunch of broadcasting booths. I can kind of see inside and I see a lot of studio lights and chairs and whatnot. There's lots of people here in their like Olympic credentials or in their team outfits and stuff, or holding flags, taking pictures. It's all very, very cute.
I'm guessing you don't want to. I try to take it. No, it's not with me.
So I have about an hour and 20 minutes until my Catacombs adventure, which I'm very excited about. And just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do until then. It's like an hour walk from here. I don't really want to walk the entire way, so I will be catching the metro again. But I could kind of go for a cold drink somewhere. It's a little tricky because it's like every street that you expect that you can go down is closed for the Olympics, which makes complete sense. But it's still a little difficult to navigate considering the entire Trocadero. That whole space was closed off. I think down here is even closed off, but I think we're about to get a very nice view of the Eiffel Tower. If I'm not mistaken, I've been down here before, and it's really pretty. It's Catacombs time. I'm heading down the spiral staircase and we're going underground. I do have an audio guide, so hopefully I'll be able to give you some tips or facts or whatever, but I've been wanting to do this, I'm not kidding, for 15 years. I'm so excited. I am alone. I am alone in the Catacombs. There's no one around. There's no one ahead of me. There's no one behind me. This is how horror movies start. Cool.
Throughout the Middle Ages and up to the end of the 18th century, France buried the vast majority of her dead inside places of worship or in cemeteries, which were thought to be holy places. Individual graves were the preserve of the wealthy. Most corpses were buried in mass graves. To deal with the problem of overcrowding, the bones were collected and grouped together along the cemetery walls in charnel houses that stood in plain sight. Having the dead in such close proximity to the living was regularly called into question. Eventually, a royal decree was issued requiring the cemeteries to be removed out of the city. This gave rise to the idea of moving the bones to underground quarries outside the city boundary. Thus, the Paris ossuary, more commonly known as the Catacombs, was created.
That was wild. Didn't really feel right to like talk to the camera in there. We're back in like cave sort of area now. Millions of bodies in there. Or bones. It's time for the stairs, which I am not looking forward to. I hear groups ahead of me and behind me. And they're all just breathing really heavy. Same though. Alrighty, so Catacombs are done. Like I said, I didn't really want to film like in there. I didn't want to film me in there because it kind of felt like disrespectful to be surrounded by millions of people's bones and then be like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I decided against that. But that was very cool. Very, very cool. If you're on the fence about doing it, do it. I don't actually know where I'm going now. In fact, I think I'm going the wrong direction, but I want to get back to the beginning of where that started because it was a really nice little area with like cafes and stuff. And the train I need to take back to my hotel is like right around there. And I know I'm gonna do the Eiffel Tower later, like 9 p.m. I have to charge a bunch of stuff up before I do that because, like I said, the battery on this camera is not doing well. So we're gonna see where I came from. My sense of direction was actually pretty good. I just looked it up on my phone and I'm a 4-minute walk from where I'm supposed to be. And I think I just keep going down this little road and it should be just over there. So go get maybe a coffee, maybe some lunch, keep having a wander. Eiffel Tower later. I do need to go to some souvenir shops today. I need to find my ceramic house and I need to get postcards for everyone. But I want them to be Olympic postcards. So I think I need to be kind of closer to all the Olympic stuff. I haven't seen that much Olympic stuff. Paris is also very, very quiet, which I wasn't expecting. Like you'd think a city with the Olympics going on, it would be very, very busy. No, it's like quieter than when I was here in December 2 years ago. Okay, so drink acquired, hydrated, had a snack that I stole from the breakfast buffet at my hotel. There is a Olympic merch store quite close to where I am. So, because I know I have to go back to my hotel to charge this and my phone and everything before I go to the Eiffel Tower tonight, I thought this would be a really, really good time to go to the merch store, pick up postcards for Kofi, maybe a pin or something for me, a little Olympic memorabilia. Loudest motorcycle ever. That's what we're gonna go do now. I think it's like down the street, a couple blocks, and then I'm gonna turn and I don't know. I never know where I'm going when I travel. I just get there. Little update. It's hot. It's really hot. I just got back to my hotel. It is, let me see what the time is. 6:30. Since I last saw you, I walked and I walked and I walked. I went to the Olympic store. Everything was sold out. I took like 2 clips because I was just so disappointed. I'm gonna try the one by the Eiffel Tower tonight. And then I walked some more, and then I made it back to the Trocadero because I wanted to see the Eiffel Tower again and look at that little area. But there was an event, in the Champion Park. Basically, once a day, all the medalists from that day and the previous day come down and everybody just claps at them, which is super cute. And I was told to get in line because it was a free ticket. And I tried, and then was kind of told off by the police, even though the Olympic people were like, no, 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 you're doing it right. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to do it, and whatever. So gave up on that. Then made it my way back to like my hotel area. And when I really wanted a burger, I just wanted a burger. I'm so hungry. I've barely eaten today. And he says, we're out of burger buns. And I go, darn. And he says, but I'll make it for you on a baguette. What the heck? Okay. This is not, he said it would be really, really good. This is not what I was anticipating at all, but one in France, I suppose. I mean, he wasn't lying. That is really good. It's very windy, but I ventured out because in like an hour, no, 30 minutes, I have my ticket to the top of the Eiffel Tower. We have to go and go through security first, of course. And there's an Olympic store here too that's open for another 2 hours after my time. So I'm hoping I can find postcards because the last Olympic store I went to was fresh out of everything. So across the water you can see an Olympic event going on right now. I think that's where the beach volleyball is. But right now they're like showing track. I don't actually know what's happening in that arena. It could just be they're using the screens. But we're here. I think I just spotted the Olympic store. I'm gonna try for postcards. I have 20 minutes until I need to be at the elevator. I'm trying for postcards. This one actually has stock, it looks like. Okay, I'm going. Down, we were given an option of stopping on this floor, which I wasn't allowed to on the way up, and I'm so glad I did, because not only are we literally in the middle of the Eiffel Tower, hello, but there's a glass floor. I'm wearing a dress, so I don't really want to step on it, but I'll show you guys in a second. We're in the complete center of everything. The Olympic rings are right above me. There's a store, there's a bar. Everybody on the elevator stayed except me. What dummies? It's US versus Serbia in basketball right now, and it's the semifinals, but there is such a crowd of people watching this right now. And then there's more people over there watching too at the lounge. The US men's team just pulled out a victory against Serbia. Now we are trying to get out of here so we can get some distance on this guy, so I can take some pictures when it lights up in a few minutes again. It only does it once an hour. There's a lot of people that are hanging out in the Eiffel Tower area, I guess, to watch it, but it's so close that I wouldn't mind trying to get across the street to see it glitter. So I'm hustling. But because it is the Olympics, it means that there's fences everywhere, and I don't know how to get anywhere. This is actually even better than where I was before. I think I'm happy. I'm gonna head back to the hotel now. I've walked about 14,000 steps today. I don't know what that is in kilometers, but it's a lot. And I have a mission tomorrow before football, which is at 5. 6? I think it's at 6. I need to find postcards for people. The selection at the Olympic store has been ass, and I want to find nice postcards. So I'm on a mission to find postcards. I have to film like 4 TikToks, and I think that's it. But it's almost midnight, so it's time to go, and I have to climb these stairs.